Like Smart. Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bass and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now, you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Backstage. These motherfuckers got scraps too, don't get caught lacking. Y'all seen these old cowboy movies? You go to the bar, nigga, you about to get tried. You go out in the bar, you got there drinking with your brothers and that shit, and you about to get tried out here, but don't be caught lacking. Don't kill your brother off some bullshit, man. Don't hurt your people, man. This is for protection only, man. I got family out this bitch, man. I got brothers out this bitch. I got to protect. Somebody trying to run up on us. We lacking. What we gonna do? Fight a nigga with a machine gun? Now we're gonna bust your ass. We'll cut your head out and bring it back to the Lord, man. U.P.K shit, man. Hey, man.
She say I'm obnoxious. Say I got way too much confidence. Say it's a problem. All I do is try to pull a woman and say I'm a monster. But really, it ain't nothing. I'm just like my brothers. But shit, you know you look better with me, yeah. Girl, you know you look better with me. How I pull up and then shock. I do my dance on them, what the fuck? How I chill, I run it up. Come and fetch a girl, boy, stop, bitch. Okay, you know you look better with me. I pull up with logic. I'm a Judo with a nigga pride, I'm just like a lion. Want my woman cook, clean, fuck, and shut the fuck up, yeah. I got bigger problems to worry about than you in adultery. But shit, you know you ain't going nowhere. Hey, checking my move with the bass. Try to walk to the place. Ice on me, come and skate. You really hoe wanna escape. Yeah, we up, fish your face. Or outwork me, what you think? Pretty girl, good taste. Wanna know all my traits. You know I'm on attention. I'm James Brown to the Israel. Bullets long, yeah, extensions. The nigga hate what they mention. I pull up how I'm gifted. I'm Mike Jackson with the fist. Beat it like I'm Thriller. She say I'm obnoxious. Say I got way too much confidence. Say it's a problem. All I do is try to pull a woman. They say I'm a monster. But really, it ain't nothing. I'm just like my brothers. But shit, you know you look better with me, yeah. Yeah, you know you look better with me. How I pull up and then shock. I do my dance on them, what the fuck? How I judge, I run it up. You call me fashion girl, boy, stop, bitch. Okay, you know you look better with me. Bitch, you basic. If you don't want a South Coast nigga, you chasing ranking. And really, you ain't even damn exquisite. And bitch, you faking. Wanna rush a dog sick nigga. In the picture I painted. And I mean, everywhere I say T, might give you some flavor. But I guess you ain't even wanna take it. Bitch, you outdated. And you done gave it up for some paper. You chill like your main man. Start with 3 damn baby daddies. Spit what you thinking. You were thinking with your damn bars, huh? You the type motherfucker wanna pull up, how the fuck when the fuck, huh? Then beat it from the back, no damn attack, it was just for lunch, huh? Dirty damn bot pussy bitch, wanna talk shit on the low, huh? Wanna diss everybody with, cause you don't even know how they say go, I'm obnoxious. Say I got way too much confidence, say it's a problem. All I do is try to pull a woman, they say I'm a monster. But really, it ain't nothing, I'm just like my brothers. But shit, you know you look better with me, yeah. Yeah, you know you look better with me. How I pull up and then shock. I do my dance on them, what the fuck? How I judge, I run it up. You call me fashion girl, boy, stop, bitch. Okay, you know you look better with me, dance. I don't know, trying to get right with the priest, probably on the low, huh? What the fuck you talking about, girl? You already know what the fuck we on, huh? We ain't passing down bitches, but you get right, what you already know, huh? Bitch, you know you look better with me, yeah.
Backstation.
Now turn the headphones up just a little bit. Yeah.
Show up and y'all go down. 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 Show up and y'all go down.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east. Turn to the east. I used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth, and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. ISUPK is what I'm repping. Siamese a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about us equal. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau is about to fall, then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10, tell me what does it say?
Show up and y'all go down. Show up and y'all go down. Show up and y'all go down. Show up and y'all go down.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my tool is dope, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. The money and the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get to smiling, got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate us. They turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Yeah.
Show up, we have to know. 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 Show up, we have to know.
Right. Most High Christ. Shalom, y'all. Bashim al-Shabakatah, y'all Shamar al-Thum, Bashim al-Shah. This is Priest and Officer of 500. Mathumyad out of I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yahanna. And we teach the truth. We've been doing this since 1969. You know what I'm saying? Teaching the truth about the Bible. Teaching the truth that, you know what I mean, that the Bible is only for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Teaching the truth and letting our brothers and sisters know that, you know, the U.P.K, the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General Yahanna, who follows the Most High, is the only way out of this hell. You know what I mean? We ain't going to get nowhere. We're not going to see any gains without coming into this truth. We ain't going to see any gains, you know what I mean, thinking that we got it all figured out, thinking that we can, you know, do this on our own. We don't know anything. We don't know anything, man. We don't know how to get out of hell. We don't know how to get out of oppression. We don't know how to get out of poverty. We don't know how to do these things. We don't know how to do these things. Because if we did know, we would have done it already. If we did know, we would have been got out of oppression. We would have been got ourselves out of this grave as a people. We would have been did it. So being so, it's time to come back to your Father, man. Come back to the truth. Come back to what you are made for, to be righteous in this earth, and not to be a sinful people. Not to be an ungodly people. Because there is a people right now that rules over us that is made for that same exact reason. He's made to be that evil, wicked nation. He was called the serpent in the garden in times of old. You know what I'm saying? It's time to really get back to what we need to be getting back to, man. It's time to put away our sin. You know what I'm saying? And this oppressor that runs us, this oppressor that rules over us, this oppressor that puts other heathens over us. You know what I mean? We like, you know, second class, third class citizens here in America. These people I'm talking about is the white man, and he's the devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? And we teach that, you know, we are not to be, you know what I mean, following his ways, following his way of life, following his teachings, and my people out there like, what are you talking about? What teachings you talking about? What teachings you speak of? Teachings being that, you know, we follow his holidays, right? We follow his holidays. We follow his religions that he gave us. We follow his dietary, his, even that, I could say his culture. His culture, we follow that because he taught us that. Hell, I'll give you one example. His woman, we could talk about Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, that was a little alley cat from way back, out of the nation of Esau, an Edomite by nation. And, she was the first popular harlot. She was the most popular harlot. The first popular harlot, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? And she was, promoted as being such. It was glorified and everything like that. She might have been the first glorified harlot as well in the history of America. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's them naturally. That's these oppressors' daughters naturally. That's how they conduct themselves off of instinct. That's how they act. That's them. Is that how our women should be acting? No. But they do, our sisters do, because why? They learn from our, our enemies' daughters. They learn from the white man's daughters to be that way. You know what I'm saying? They are harlots, natural born harlots, and our sisters are falling in line to do so right behind them. And that's not what Black, Hispanic, Native American women are to be doing. You know what I mean? And there's a scripture for that. Can I get Baba Shaw out of one? Can I get Deuteronomy 23:17, if I could? You know what I mean? Because it's one thing we got to realize. It's time to make a change somewhere. It has to start somewhere. It has to start soon. You know what I mean? We keep trying to change your life, prolonging the date where you change your life, where you say, man, I'm gonna make a whole U-turn. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do the right thing from here on out. Keep procrastinating your transformation into becoming a new person. You know what I mean? Instead, some brothers want to have a whole ungodly type of transformation, becoming a Decepticon or whatever like that. Being a Decepticon, or what's the other word for it? Yeah. Slide. Come. I'm trying to find more names of it. Yeah, like ungodly, you know what I mean? Some ungodly, instead of transforming into being a righteous person, some of our Black men are, you know what I mean, doing a different type of transformation, becoming a Decepticon, a transformer, you know what I mean, a derivative of a, transformer. Switching transmissions. We're not supposed to be doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, our people, Black men, well, I don't want to steer off topic. Our sisters aren't to be, this is what we're doing. This is what our sisters doing. Like, our sisters are learning from our oppressors' daughters. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to be done. They're the harlots. They're the natural born harlots. And what our sisters supposed to be doing? I think I got the scripture for you. Go ahead, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23.
Para configurar tu dispositivo, abre la...
Alexa, stop.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no war of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be no what?
There shall be no war of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel at all. That's in the Bible. Who is Israel? Israel is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans by nation. Black, Hispanic, Native American man, woman, and child. That's Israel. We make up all the 12 tribes of Israel. Whether you speak about the Negroes, the West Indians, Mexicans, so-called Haitians, Guatemalans, you know what I'm saying, Cubans, Puerto Rican, Dominicans, you know what I'm saying? We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And it says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. I mean, come on, man. There shall be no whore. That's self-explanatory. And I was going in on the Transformers too. I was about to anyway. This is a good one for them too. Could you read on, sir?
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Nor a what?
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Nor a sodomite. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Meaning this, what does the word Sodom mean? What it says there in that verse? Sodomites. What does sodomite mean? You know, it comes from the word Sodom. Sodom. What is Sodom known for? Like, what's that known for in the earth? That's in the Bible. It was recorded. It was recorded in the Bible that Sodom was destroyed. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by the hand of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because of why? Why now it got destroyed by the Lord. The Lord destroyed, many nations. He did a lot of killing on the earth. What was like the reason why we use Sodom to describe somebody? Sodom and Gomorrah was known for all the LGBTQP lifestyles, all the LGBTQP activity, all that type of activity going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's why we call someone living an LGBTQP lifestyle a sodomite, because you're behaving like the people in times of old in Sodom and Gomorrah. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel, meaning you can't be a transformer. You just can't do it. You just can't be a Decepticon. You can't have aspirations to want to be, switching your whole body around from what the Lord gave you. The Lord gave you male genitalia. The Lord gave you male parts. You were born with it. And you weren't born with a woman's spirit. That's another lie. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't born like that. I'll tell you what you was born with. You was born with that peace the Lord gave you. So who the hell are you to tell the Lord, basically, man, F what you talking about? I'm a chop it off and I'm a become a woman, basically. Come on, man. It's insane. And that should tell you something right there too. Like y'all out there living that type of lifestyle. Y'all out there in that type of world, doing that type of you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a mental disorder. Y'all got serious mental disorder that needs to be treated. And I'm not lying. Hell, like back in the 80s or something like that, 70s? No, before the 60s, I believe, that was called that was a mental disorder, being a sodomite. Being a sodomite, a man loving another man, having an attraction to another man, that was known as someone having a problem. Someone that has a problem, mental disorder. You know what I mean? And you sure do. No matter how happy you feel. So like is it?
1952, homosexuality listed as a psychopathic personality disturbance.
In 1952, was that the last year they considered it that?
That's when it was considered.
Okay.
1974, homosexuality is no longer listed as a category of disorder. The diagnosis is replaced with the category of sexual orientation disturbance.
Con. So like 1972 is when they stopped, when they declared that it wasn't a mental disorder anymore. No, 1974, Salaki. 1974 is when they declared that it's no more a mental illness disorder. You know what I'm saying? Like, but back in 1952, they declared that it was. You know what I mean? 52, they declared that it was a mental disorder, and they was on to something. They right. I'm gonna tell you something. That's a demon. That's a hard demon. You know what I'm saying? And what I was saying before, I was like, yeah, just because that demon that makes you think that you happy, you going around, you feeling happy because you think you live in your so-called truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know you possessed. You possessed. You're not even, you know what I'm saying? You doing something that's out of the spirit. That's out of order. That's out of order. That's out of line when it comes to life on this earth. Life on this earth is with man and woman, get together, and they get involved in something beautiful, and then doing that beautiful activity, 9 months later, she gives you a child. She gives you a child. You know what I'm saying? She pushes out a child for you. You know what I mean? And you get, more inheritance and all that. You know what I mean? Out of children and all that. You could build a mini army for real. Do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the beautiful way that the Lord made it. The Most High made it that way. So who are you to say I'm gonna make my own gender? I'm gonna make my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my own terminologies for what I think I am. I'm gonna be out of order, and I dare somebody to say something about it. Who are you? Who are you to say that? The Lord made your simple behind, man. He made you. He made you to be a man.
Right.
Sister, he made you to be a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who are you to say anything? I'm like, no, I'm not, no. I'm not being with her. Sister, I seen this. All right, I'm gonna speak about it briefly. I seen a video with the brothers in San Antonio with the sister. It was a beautiful video too. You know what I mean? But like the sister was saying, like, no, I don't want a man. I don't want a man. Because she was, so traumatized by, what she'd been through before. You know what I mean? The I.S.U.P.K. we here to heal. You know what I mean? We here to help you get through that trauma you've been through.
Right.
So serious, like dead serious. Like we not just, you are a sister. You are a brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not just gonna, I walk past brothers and sisters every day. See it in their face every day. You know what I mean? What we deal with in this place. and what we dealt with in our childhoods or whatever like that. I see it in brothers' faces. I see it in our people's face on a daily basis, every day. You know what I mean? And we here to help that. We're not here to just watch people go through things and not help. Can I get Matthew 5:3? If I could, sir. We're not here to just watch our people get destroyed and we don't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Some brothers want to do. Some brothers want to go and record. Some brothers like to record crackheads on the street. Crackheads and make mockery of those people on the street. Make mockery of, you know what I mean, someone's grandfather that was a victim to America, a victim to this oppression that we've been in since 400 plus years ago. You know what I mean? That brother, that sister, whoever it may be, just you make fun of how she looks. She's skinny, hasn't eaten in a few days, probably took some drugs, probably, abused, some drugs or whatever. She hasn't eaten in a few days. Brother might have slept in his own urine for a few days, few nights. He might have slept at the bus stop, a few nights, cardboard for covers. You know what I'm saying? He might have did that, and some people, sisters too, will like to record them and make fun of them and make mockery of them. You know what I mean? As if that can't be you in the future. As if that can't be you. That could be you. The Lord can do it to you. He can do it to you. You understand? Instead of recording brothers, that shows another thing. We don't have any sense of compassion for each other. We don't have no compassion for each other at all. We don't love each other in this place. We don't love it. If you truly love it, and we're supposed to be a so-called Christian society. The black community is supposed to be a Christian-based community, right? We all love every damn body. Y'all love the white man. Y'all don't love your own people. Y'all love whoever. Y'all got more love for the Palestinians getting blown to smithereens over there in the Middle East than you do your brother that's starving on the street. You have more compassion and, and sense of, emotion of feeling sorrowful for the Palestinians and the Ukrainians getting bombed over there on the other side of the earth than you do your own people you live next to, your own people that you see suffering every day. The poor. I want to know what the Bible say about the poor. Can I get that, sir?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Blessed are the who?
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Blessed are the poor. Blessed are the poor in spirit, man. The ones that are poor, they're blessed. I know that don't seem, that seems crazy, right? You know what I mean? And I know you don't think you poor. Of course not you. Never you. You ain't poor. You ain't poor because you got a car. You're not poor because you can drive from this city to that city. You can drive yourself somewhere and you feel like you're free and you're not poor at all. You're all right. You straight. Meanwhile, there's Edomite businesses out there called small businesses. I remember the general was bringing this out a couple weeks ago. Called small business, and they making multi-million dollar, multi-hundred, I think it was billions, to be honest. I think
it was like 20 to 100 million by the check.
20 to 100 million, right?
Yeah.
Kind of for small businesses. the small businesses that these Edomites playing with, these Edomites playing, tossing around with, you know what I mean, dishing out with, you know what I mean, like they're playing with $20 to $100 million in their small businesses. That's a small business. Now I know in the black community we thinking like, no, I know we thinking like our LLC is like, that's a small. No, I got my business. I'm qualifying as a small business. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it. Not that it's wrong. Do it. I'm just, you got your small business? Okay, most time, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, that's a small business for real. Like, you know, our oppressors don't look at your business as a small business. In a few, and I'm gonna tell you the truth after a while. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, they're going to do away. Like, all your businesses are. How can I put it? They don't have an infinite amount of time where they running up and running. It's another way I want to put it, but I can't. It's like basically y'all businesses y'all not gonna have them forever. Basically, y'all ain't gonna have them forever. Is a time limit to the time where your businesses, your small businesses, our small businesses in our communities are going to be up and running. You know what I mean? The real small businesses are the $20 to $100 million businesses owned by white people. You understand? Like, and those are small ones. That's the small. So I know we think I'm not poor. I got this. I got that. Sisters, you know what I mean? You know, I do this. I got this on the side. I got this business. I got this business. I do hair. I do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Good that you're doing it, but I'm just saying, to look down on another brother that literally is at rock bottom, evil as hell. The scripture said, what, sir?
This book, Matthew 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, we're poor. We're poor in America. We're poor. We're the slaves here. We're the slaves. I know you don't think so. I see it every day. Walking, slogging. Well, yeah, you're walking or riding wherever I'm riding through. You know what I'm saying? Brothers walking out of a corner store, walking out of a bodega somewhere, and they happy though, but they feel like, you know what I mean, they seem happy and they seem free, you know what I mean? But meanwhile, you walked out the bodega, you walked out of the smoke shop, you know what I mean, with paraphernalia, getting high, and that's what any beat down nation would be like. That's what any beat down to nothing people would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did that to the Israelis did that to the Palestinians for God knows how long. You know what I mean? Before October 7th. They've been doing that to them for a minute. And that's what the people that's defeated will do. That's what the people that are defeated, they're going to get high. They're going to get starved out. We're going to get starved out. That's what they do. We was just going over this yesterday a little. Well, Commander and I was just going over this yesterday a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Edomites, they, you know what I mean? That's exactly what they're doing. They starving us out, putting us in the soft kill. Like, we're basically ready for the kill. We're like, us as a nation, we're ready for the kill. That's what the Edomites look at us at us as right now. We're ready for the kill. Anybody could come through and just really come through and slaughter us in our communities if they wanted to. You know what I mean? Because of what our oppressor is doing. He's starving us out. He's made us weak. He's put as much propaganda in us as he could. You know what I mean? And still managing to do way more. Put more propaganda on us. And another one, he also brainwashed. That's the one I was looking at. Yeah, brainwashing. He's also put a lot of brainwashing on us to make us think that the way that these rappers are going is the way our sons should be going. You feel me? Like, you know, what Skrilla is about, what he rapping about, be like him. What, you know, these any other mainstream artists, you know what I'm saying? That's rap what they rap about. You know what they rap about? Pushing drugs, destroying the community by killing their own other black people, giving one another man's woman. You know, robbing another black man. Like, you know, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of things, man. And we don't never hear nothing about how we trying to get built up or anything like that. We just hearing that type of stuff. It's catchy and all that. It's catchy. I'll, you know, play it for entertainment and all that. But like, the thing is, you know, I know we look at it, it's just entertainment. It's just entertainment. Play it in your car as loud as you ain't a sin. Ain't a sin to listen to NBA YoungBoy or nothing like that. Ain't a sin to listen to nobody, you know what I mean, that talk like that, but that rap like that. But the point I'm getting at is our people, our babies are influenced by them.
Right.
Our babies are influenced by these rappers. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way we should go. Was it? I had you read. Did I have you reading anything? Slocky, sir?
Matthew 5.
Come.
This is from Matthew 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. They put enough brainwashing on us so we can be dumb and oblivious to what's to come. The destruction that's about to come. We don't even know what's coming. Like that's the only thing I'm like, damn, all right. Like that's the only thing I kind of be like, damn, you know what I mean? All right. Our people just not gonna know. Our people it's gonna happen. Our people is just gonna, it's gonna happen like it's like someone you turning this way and you so focused into something that's going on over here and you paying attention to it or whatever like that, and somebody just, you know, come from this side and sucker punches you with something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna hit us crazy. It's gonna blindside us. And you know what I mean? But you don't have to be in that predicament. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to be victim to that. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a victim to Satan. You could follow the Most High, get in the UPK and change your life, and you won't even have to worry about anything like that happening. You will be covered by the Most High. But since we're not doing that in our community, in our black communities, we're not doing that. Because we got to figure it out. We know what to do. We're not trying to hear what Commander GEN.YAHANNA has to say, or his priests, you know what I mean, or his, you know what I mean, prophets that's under him, you know what I mean? We're not trying to hear that. Well, it's gonna be a sad day. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a sad day. Can I get it's a lot? Oh yeah, most time Christ. So, and then another thing, you know what I mean, our kids, they looking up to these rappers and all that, like, you know, and all these entertainers, you know what I mean, and the rhetoric they push out there is harmful to us, man. It's harmful to them because we just gonna have an everlasting cycle of destruction. everlasting cycle of our young men growing up to be sissies, growing up to be felons or whatever, you know what I'm saying, going into the wrong things because our leadership is off. They don't have nobody to look up to that'll lead them the right way outside of us. And that's, you know what I mean? And truthfully, they only need us. I tell this story all the time about the McDougal projects. You know what I'm saying? We went there and they enjoyed us. The kids, the women, the brothers, so like the sisters and the, you know what I mean? The brothers, sisters, and the children, they loved us out there. They loved us. And another thing too, they called us back so we could visit again. Brothers ain't know it. They called us back so we could visit them again in North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, McDougal projects. They want us back because of the time that we showed them, like the brotherhood and the brotherhood we showed them. You know what I mean? They ain't never seen no genuine brothers coming out there, not sissies either. You know what I mean? Strong as hell, lined up in formation, in rank. You know what I'm saying? And giving them clothes. Like, you know, we looked so damn intimidating out there. For real. Like, they didn't know what the hell we was doing when we was lined up in formation. But when we got to work, when we went to work, it was like, oh, this is what it is. This is what it is. People start walking out of their buildings, coming over to us, coming over to the functions, coming, listening to us, talking with us. You know what I mean? The sisters talking with us and all that. The kids fascinated with us. They called us back. The people of that projects, they want us back. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? They need more of us. You know what I mean? They need more of us. I don't want to steer too much off the topic. Let's get it. Because they don't look at, my bad, sir. They need more of us and not any of these other entertainers, because this video right here, I'm going to show this if I could.
People can see it.
Or the people can see it? Can they hear it though?
They can hear it too. But
so maybe this don't even matter then. Probably, right?
You won't be able to see it.
It's cool. I can just, as long as I can hear it.
Okay.
It's too wild. You know?
Crazy shit. That's gonna stay between us.
I got raped before. That's the craziest thing that ever happened to me.
Maybe something a little under that.
Okay,
Maybe something. Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Brothers
Like,
laugh after that. They laugh.
shootout.
There we go.
See, can you play it back one more time, sir? Just in case they missed it. You know what I mean?
Can you tell us like the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Crazy shit. That's gonna stay between us.
I got raped before. That's the craziest thing that ever happened to me.
Maybe something a little under that.
Okay,
Maybe something. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
maybe something.
shootout.
There we go.
Yeah.
High speed.
That video just that never fails to tick me off right there, because Sexy Red. Well, first off, we see why she's the way she is, right? We see why she is the way she is, you know, and she's seen trauma. She's seen trauma, you know what I mean? And guess what? Her rapist would want her to be the way she is right now. Her rapist want her to be, you know what I mean, doing the things she's doing. Her rapist doesn't, her maybe I shouldn't say that because of the thing, but her abuser doesn't want her to be in a, you know what I mean, a formal, you know what I mean, modest woman that acts, you know what I mean, that carries herself like she has some sense. Her abuser wouldn't want that. The thing is with that baby girl, like, you know, she, you know what I mean, she's doing what her abuser wants her to do. She's given into that and accepted that. You know what I mean? growing up from that, and you think this is all what life, this is what love is about. You know what I mean? Depending on when it happened to, I believe it might have been a young age. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Like, think this is what love is supposed to be. I'm supposed to, whatever he wants, whatever this abuser wants, or whatever this man wants, you know what I mean? I gotta be abused to have this love. He has to, abuse me. So then this is what love is. It's not, you know what I mean? That's what usually what happens with our sisters. Like, they got a false sense of love. And it's like it's a hard thing out there. You know what I mean? It's rough. But the thing about that is, that's why she don't need to be talking to niggas like that. Not to say, you know what I mean? Because Lil Yachty, and I don't know who the other brother is. I don't know who that is, but they didn't have any answer for her. They didn't have no counsel for her. They didn't have anything, those suggestions, no real counseling that she is deprived of. She needs counseling. She needs to talk to the right men. You know what I mean? She needs to come really call one of the counselors up in here and get to the bottom of the situation and see what's the next step forward to getting better. But little brothers like, you know what I mean, little cats like Lil Yachty and all that, and like, you see, they either bought out, or they probably bought out and they can't speak on anything. That's why, you know what I mean, you rappers flaunt and y'all, you know what I mean, y'all talk this and that, y'all talk on y'all records and on y'all songs and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? I look at y'all, Salakia, but y'all prostitutes to me. Y'all prostitutes, you and all the entertainers out there, you know what I mean? Just prostitutes. Just like D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley, he just, he saying that we should vote for Kamala Harris. He's for her now because he got paid out basically to say that he's for. He just got paid out to say that he's for that candidate, that presidential candidate. You know what I mean? And I don't know why brothers is listening to a damn comedian anyway, as far as how life goes in the future for America, for you and your people. I don't know why you listening to them. I don't even know why you even looking for an American solution, like an oppressor solution for our problems here in America. You know what I mean? For our hell that we see here in America. They're not going to fix us. Nobody else can fix us but us. Truthfully, more deeper, the Lord can only fix us, but the Lord has looked down on us when we start looking at each other, look at ourselves, and be like, man, this has to change. I'm gonna change this and this and that, because I found out the Lord doesn't want me doing this, and I found out the Lord doesn't want me doing this, and if I do stop doing what I'm doing, then He'll do this other thing for me. He'll do this for the whole Black Hispanic community, which is destroy the nations and have us rule over them. You know what I mean? Not to steer too much off the topic, but y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all entertainers are prostitutes. You know what I mean? The Most High call y'all. Well, that regards to something else. But yeah, basically, yeah. Anybody that's going into the ideologies and all that. Let me see you know what scripture I'm talking about, sir? What let me see. Basically, y'all, you know what I mean, y'all going into the ideologies of these other nations, man. You playing a harlot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you playing a damn harlot. The Lord calling you a hoe. Hope. Wow, I'm like, yo, Mathumel, why you calling them that? Like, cause you see Black people destroyed in your own community. You entertainers, they know it's death and destruction in the very hood they came from. before they got the fame, and they don't give a damn about it. They don't do anything about it. The most they'll do is get up with another Edomite organization or something and try to pass out turkeys or something on Thanksgiving or whatever. That ain't helping us either. Know what I mean? Y'all getting up with your very enemy because you think it's safety there. You think it's safe being with your oppressor. You think it's safe being around the ones that enslaved us, man. The one that has us in slavery today. You know what I mean? Has us in captivity today. You know what I mean? Can I get Jeremiah 2:14? The Lord, you know what I mean, wants to know something. He wants to know something, man. We are his children. We ain't meant to be under all these other nations and, you know, just being carpets and rugs floor mats to these other nations out here where they walk all over us. We ain't meant to be that. You know what I mean? You got it, sir. You good.
This is the book of Jeremiah 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Is what?
Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel a servant? Go ahead.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is he a homeborn slave? Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Are we a homeborn slave? Then why, because this is what I'm seeing. I mean, yeah, we in captivity. We're in captivity. We work for these oppressors right now. They're over us right now as a nation. Do we have to have a slave mentality, though? Do we have to have a slave mindset, a slave spirit where your spirit is broken on inside and you just, you know what I mean, a willing slave? You don't have to be that. Goddamn, you don't have to be that. That's what I see. That's what I see our people doing, man. And we not to be that. We not to be that. When you be that way, you go into all these other things you ain't supposed to go to. Like we did, Adam and Eve in the garden, right, where Eve, she went and learned from the forbidden trees. You know what I mean? She went and did that. She went, she had the tree of good and evil, life of good, tree of life, and tree of good and evil, and she went and explored the wrong path, the tree of bad, evil. So when she went, covered herself up with all these other nations' ideologies and their way of life. She probably, who knows? She probably went up. She probably went. Somebody came to her. It was the serpent in the garden that came to her. So we already know who that was. The oppressors, the devils, came to her and had her worshiping all manner of wickedness and had her learning all this stupidity the Lord told her not to be indulging in. You know what I mean? And guess what? That's what we doing today. We going into all these other religions. Don't matter which one you pick, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter which one is this, that one, but it don't matter. Like you picking any religion. 5%ers, Seventh-day Adventists, Buddhism, Hinduism, you into every damn thing. We into every damn thing, but not what we supposed to be into, Salaki. What we are supposed to be into is finding our way back to our culture, find our, ways of life, finding what really is our history, like before the transatlantic slave trade. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what we need to follow. That's exactly what we need to follow. So, like, sir, can I get the old paths?
Come.
What's on Christ? Jeremiah 6:16. If I could.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
And ask for the what?
The old paths.
The old paths. We need to find our way back to the old, you know what I mean? Seek the old paths. What we did in the old paths, like, what's that? We were keeping our commandments. We were living a way, we were living a life where it doesn't lead to instant death. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
We gotta walk that path. We gotta walk that path. We can't walk in a path where we feel like it's cool for us to walk on. Like, you know, I know the Lord wants us to walk this way. I know He wants us to walk that way, down that path right there. This way seems easier, though. This way seems easier. It seems more convenient for me. I'm gonna take that way some other time. I'm gonna go down this path. I know the Lord said that. No. I'm gonna go this way. That's what we doing when we don't do what the Lord says, man. Like, we gotta follow the old paths. You know what I mean? What we used to do before when we were ruling. Like, we did rule. We did have a nation. We did have a kingdom at one point. Like, you know what I mean? We had a kingdom set up before. We had kings and all that before. We did have a time of peace before. I mean, come on. We gotta look for the old paths. And what our people are doing is not that. That's why we, on a day-to-day basis, you know what I mean, going into all these other religions that we ain't supposed to be, we have no business seeking out or going into. And this is what I got a scripture for it. Can I get Isaiah 1 and 3? Come. Come. Isaiah 1 and 3, because, we look at every other way of life, and we look into it, and we try to, see good in it. We try to see if there's anything in it for us. We try to see if there's anything prosperous in it for us. Is there any gain in it for us? Is there any gain in us joining these other nations? Is there any gain? Is there any gain following what they teach themselves to do? Is it prosperous? Is there any gain following these heathens that teach other things that our God taught us, that our God didn't teach us? You know what I mean? Going into, all these, y'all know the religions. We in everybody else's house. We in everybody else's house but ours. We worrying about we worrying about the white man's business. We worrying about the Arabs' business. We worrying about getting into, all these other nations' business. What about ours? Whenever you're ready, sir.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass, meaning the donkey, two not smart, very smart animals. You know what I mean? Two dumb animals. You know what I mean? They saying that they know their owners. The ox knows his owner. The donkey knows his crib. He knows where his master crib is. You understand?
But Israel doth not know.
But Israel, we don't know. Go ahead, sir.
My people doth not consider.
We don't know, we don't consider. You know what I mean? We don't consider, we don't even care. We don't know. Our home is in the UPK. This is where you find your home. Like this, we're the home of the truth. I.S.U.P.K since 1969, established since 1969. You understand? Been the home of the truth since 1969. No matter how many Christian sissies try to break off from the group and start up their own thing, their own break off, you know what I mean? Break offs of another break off. You know what I mean? No matter how many, you know, little punks want to leave and start something else that the Lord didn't build, being carnal as they can be. You know what I mean? No matter any attacks Satan tries to come against us with in this truth, we're gonna keep rocking it out. Been doing it since 1969. This is the home of the truth. We don't know, like, you know what I mean? It says, what? The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. We don't consider it. We don't know. We don't know where our home is, man. We think our home is in the Muslim mosque. That's what we think our home is at. Our home is in the nation of Islam, following, you know what I'm saying, the broken remnants of the nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leader was Farrakhan, and he's into Scientology and all that now. He was leading y'all to Arabs. The nation of Islam is leading y'all to Arabs. I thought we were supposed to be black, you know what I mean, black betterment, you know what I mean, black love and black, you know what I mean, wellness and everything. Why are you following a religion leading you to the Arabs? You know what I mean? I'm waiting for that answer. Going into all these other religions, man. It says, but Israel doth not know, we do not consider. My people doth not consider. Verse 4, sir, if you could.
Come. Verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. You know what I mean? Go ahead, sir.
A seed of evildoers.
Seed of evildoers. Go ahead.
Children that are corrupters.
Children that are corrupters. You know what I mean? Laden with iniquity. Seed of evildoers. Children of corrupters. This is what we became because we chose to do what these heathens had set up for themselves. We choose to follow them.
Right.
We just read, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? We just read that in Jeremiah 2:14. You know what I mean? We ain't to be that way. Wasn't made to be that way. But these nations, they were made to serve us, though.
Right.
They were made to serve us, though. Got the proof of that, though, too. I get 2 Ezra chapter 6:54.
Come. You want Genesis?
No, 2 Ezra 6.
Oh, come.
Well, I can get Deuteronomy 7:6 first.
Come.
Then I'll go there. Then I'll go over there.
Okay. This is
these nations, they're made to rule So like we're made to rule, they're made to serve under us. They're ruling right now because of our iniquities, because of our being evildoers, because of our corruptors being corrupted. You know what I mean? We being evil. We being wicked. We're not doing what the Most High said to do. That's the only reason, literally, why the white man is ruling today. That's literally the only reason. Just like Hamas, Palestine, the Gaza Strip changed like that overnight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The Most High can do that to this oppressor that's ruling over America right now, ruling Russia right now. He could do that just like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Just like he did in Palestine, where the Palestinians, the Israelis on October 7th, they were having a beautiful time out there. Y'all might have forgot. October 7th, they had a beautiful time out there, man. They was enjoying themselves and probably indulging in all manner of wickedness out there in their fun. They claiming it's fun. They having a good old time doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, what happened. Hamas came in, did what they did on gliders. They you know what I mean, they went and flew in on gliders. The Lord will make something happen in an instant. Don't think it can't happen. These nations are meant to serve us. Right. Go ahead, read, sir.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
For thou art a holy people.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God. You know what I mean? Israel, we're holy people, special people. Unto the Lord our God. Holy meaning separate or be set apart. You know what I'm saying? If you've been in these classes long enough, you would know that by heart by now. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord thy God hath chosen us to be a special people unto himself. Unto himself. You know what I mean? That's an honorable thing to be. I don't know about y'all. It's an honorable thing to be.
Right.
Be a special nation unto the Most High. Right. Good night. Go ahead, sir.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above who?
All people.
Above some people.
All people.
Above a few people.
All people.
Above most people.
All people.
It says above most. It said above all people. Right. It said above all people, not most, not the majority. Right. It said all people. The Most High put us above every single last nation that's over us right now. We're on the bottom. Nobody's under us. There's no nation, there's no race of people that's under us. Right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're rock bottom. We're rock bottom. There's no one here under us. We're not ruling over anybody. We're the ones we're the consumers. We're the slaves. We're the one that everybody leeches off of. You feel me? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Go ahead, sir.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
He said he'll put us above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We're going to be above all people if we choose, you know what I mean, to do what the Lord says, though. Go ahead, sir.
What's the second Ezra 6:54?
Come, if you could.
This is the book of second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
After these, the Adam had read that part again, sir.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures. You know what I'm saying? Adam was over every creature that the Most High made. He was over all of them. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Of him come we all.
Out of him come we all. All nations come out of Adam. Every last nation come out of Adam. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people whom thou hast also chosen. Paraphrase. You know what I'm saying? The Lord chose a specific people out of all those nations that came out of Adam. All these different nations of people. The Lord had a chosen people out of that. He didn't say everybody was his chosen, was his favorite people. It wouldn't be a favorite if he loved everybody the same. If he loved everybody, it wouldn't be the same. I mean, it wouldn't be a favorite.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
Verse 55. At all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Because thou hast made the world for our sakes. The Most High made the world for our sakes, not these other nations at all. The Most High doesn't give a damn about these other nations. He cares less about, he can care less. You know what I mean? These other nations are nothing. They're nothing to the Most High. Go ahead, sir.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said.
As for the other people, meaning the other people that's not of the chosen, the other people that's not of Israel, we already know Israel is the chosen people of God. Outside of them, go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
Thou hast said that they are nothing. They're nothing. It didn't mean the Most High didn't. The scripture didn't say the Most High looked at them as a little bit of something or half of something or they halfway decent or they cool. Didn't say that. He said looked at them as nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So much so that it's going to explain a little further. Go ahead, sir, if you could.
But be like unto spittle.
But be like unto spittle. What is spittle? What's spittle? Spittle is when it's basically hawk spit. You know what I mean? Hawk spit. And you have a hawk spit outside your car window or on the street. You seen somebody do it or whatever. They don't care. They just don't care where the spit go. Don't care about nothing. They just doing it. It's something that they don't. They look at it as something filthy that they getting out of their system. Doesn't, you know what I mean? That's how the Most High looks at y'all, man. At these heathens out here that think they ruling something. I mean, that they think they got this kingdom forever. They got this kingdom forever. They think that. That's not in the Lord's plans, however. The Lord is not going to let these heathens rule forever. It's not. That's not even what's prophesied in the Bible. You know what I mean? That's not even what's prophesied. You know what I mean? Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You paraphrasing. Y'all reap slavery. Y'all reap raping and murdering. You know what I'm saying? Robbing. Mass genocide. You understand? Torture. Y'all reaped all that. And it's time for y'all to pay. It's coming quick. That's why we seeing all the craziness in the news today. That's why we see the things we see in the news today. All the talks about World War III. You know what I mean? All the talks about the possibilities of World War III being around the corner. The talks of nuclear war being imminent. You know what I'm saying? All that type of talk going on. The wars in the Middle East. escalating and escalating and escalating on a day-to-day basis, escalating by the hour. You know what I mean? With the superpowers over there bombing each other, Russia and Ukraine going at it, been going at it for a while, for a few years, going to a point where it's never been. You know what I'm saying? His time is coming to an end. Edomites, you know what I mean, our nation is coming down. It's coming down, get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't gonna get used to it, but that's what it is. And then, you know, when y'all see this nation falling, and y'all trying to save it. And the thing is, you can't save it. You won't be able to save it because it's too late. It's too late. No matter if they even want to calm the tensions down. You know what I mean? We still, what's it called, man? We still got forget the term, but they still about to change the currency. I forget the term it was for, but like the currency about to be changed. The American dollar about to mean nothing pretty soon. Like, you know what I mean? I better stop, you know what I mean? Don't be playing with the Most High, man. You better change your life, man, so we don't have to, you know, be victims of what's to come. Can I get a second since we're talking about it? Second Ezra 6 and 9? Come. Yeah, like, we have to understand what this nation is going through now. We looking at the fall of America. And this is a glorious time to be in. It's a glorious time to be in. If you following what the Most High said to do, you doing what he says, and you being diligent, and you in the UPK rolling hard, you know what I mean? Brothers and sisters in the UPK rolling hard, then really you ain't got nothing to be worried about for real. To us, this is glorious. This is like I look at the news every day just for this, like to see what's going on and see if any escalations happen. You know what I mean? Right. This is why I love watching it. To be honest, like, right. You know what I mean. Now, brothers outside of here might be afraid, might be frightened a little bit. You know what I mean? Shoot, us in here, we know, we keep the commandments. We do what the Most High says to do. We keep the high holy days. You know what I'm saying? Right. We keep the high holy days. We don't celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate birthdays. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, the murder of 77 million Native American Indians. We don't do that. You understand? We don't indulge in pagan holidays. This is what we don't. We don't do that. We don't do that, and being so, we covered by the hands of the Lord, by the hand of the Lord. You know what I mean? Right. People in the world, on the other hand, you might have some. Anyways, go ahead, sir, if you could.
This is the book of 2 Ezra 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the end of the world. Esau is, damn, I'll put back there. Esau is the Edomites, the white people in the Bible. That's the biblical name for the nation of white people, the white race in the Bible. Anytime you see Esau, Edomites, even Idumea, speaking about white people. All right. And it said Esau is what?
Is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world, meaning this. You look at that line right there. Esau is the end of the world. So whenever he's ruling over the earth, means that's the end. For Esau is the end. You know what I mean? Go ahead, sir.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know what I mean? We're going to rule after that. And guess what? This is coming, like America's coming crumbling down pretty soon. You know what I mean? Take a few more, couple of probably escalation. The Lord going, do something crazy where it escalates crazy. And America is going to see the same terror that the Middle East is seeing.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And all this is beautiful because we rule after this. You know what I mean? Black people and Hispanic people are going to be the governors of this earth after that, which is we were supposed to be any damn way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And and rightfully so. We even look at a lower scale on a lower scale. The Mexicans deserve to be in charge of how you fertilize the land.
Wow.
For real, like they some of the best at doing that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why I can't get down with what brothers talking about. You know what I mean? Trying to split tribes up and all that. We don't indulge in tribalism in the UPK. We don't, you know what I mean? We don't subscribe to tribalism in the UPK.
Right.
You know what I mean? We want all the tribes. And not just one. We're gonna have all the 12 tribes together. We're doing it now. The I.S.U.P.K under Commander GEN.YAHANNA is the only place on the earth where you ever going to see blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians really together in one roof, in one body, one understanding, one goal. You know what I mean? And knowing what we need to do, and never having beefs with each other, never having gripes with each other. You know what I mean? Striving against one another. You know what I mean? Having strife towards one another, having an evil eye towards one brother or a sister. Sisters up in here get along very well. Sisters up in here get along, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's odd when you come in and see it because you used to seeing in the world where they talk about each other all the time. You used to seeing sisters You used to seeing sisters talk about each other all the time. You used to seeing sisters beef with each other. Up in here, it's the total opposite. In the world, you see brothers, you know what I mean, they having problems with each other and all that. How they resolve the problem with each other. You know what I mean? It could be anything. They resolve it in a shootout. So they resolve in a shootout. We're gonna resolve this and take this into our own hands. We're gonna, shoot at each other. Up in here, we don't do that. It's the total opposite. Up in here, we show brotherhood. Up in here, we do what we need to do so our spirit, our mind can be right, so we can do what we have to do in this wicked kingdom while we're still here, until our king come back and take us from this place. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's what we have to understand. So, you know what I'm saying? Like black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, we're going to rule this kingdom afterwards. And we don't do tribalism. You know what I mean? The Mexicans, they should, you know what I mean? They'll be the best people over the land. They govern the land and all that. Anybody want to plant something, you have to go to, be like, all right, go to the land of Isupk and see what they tell you about this or that. You know what I mean? Something like, you know what I mean? Point is, we should be ruling this whole planet. We're the righteous on the earth. You know what I mean? They got to spend billions and billions of dollars to, fund different entertainers to say different things, different companies to push and promote us to sin, promote and glorify us. So like glorify sinning. You know what I mean? Make it look good and savory for blacks and Hispanics. Making sin and wickedness look savory for the black community.
Right.
You understand? Like they spend billions, they spend a whole lot of money on this stuff for us to sin. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. Meanwhile, a white girl grow up and she's, you know, she a natural harlot, like I told y'all earlier in the class, a natural harlot. You know what I'm saying? 18 bodies by the age of 15. A white boy, you know what I mean, a natural criminal, natural violent criminal, going shooting up movie theaters, shooting up schools, mass unalivings, like they did in Syracuse a few years back, where they shot up a whole grocery. This devil shot up outside the grocery store, I believe inside the grocery store too, killing our people, killing elderly sisters and brothers and all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They the natural sinners. They the natural criminals. They the natural wicked person on the earth. You know what I mean? That's what they was created for. They created to be evil. You know what I mean? The Lord put us in the land, and he said he was going to have the heathen around us to plead with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Paraphrase. This is like, you know, we have to understand this book right here. This book right here, the Bible, is the heaviest book on this planet. Because only in this book, only in here where it prophesies World War III. Only in this book it shows the proof that we went into that that it shows the prophecy of blacks and Hispanics going into slavery, transatlantic slavery. You know what I mean? And here it prophesies that, you know what I mean, that we'll be, you know what I mean, we'll be sold into ships, cargo slave ships. We'll be longing for our children all the day long. All the day long, you know what I mean? And no might in our hands. The scriptures say that. It's gonna bring a fierce nation from across the water, across the sea. We could get. I might do that. I'm gonna do that next class though. But yeah, prophecies in here are happening now. Happened back then, and there's going to be more prophecies taking place and unfolding in the future. You know what I mean? This is the only book. You ain't gonna find this in your Quran. I remember my last class, I was going over the Quran is a damn comic book. It's a comic book that's formed out of a crazed Arab's mind, a crazed Arabian person's mind. His imagination, he's thinking about, you know, all the things he could think of. He reading the Bible first too. He reading the scriptures, and he's studying us and trying to and he's adding his own flavor, his own heathen flavor to it, and making stories up out his own damn head, right, and having people follow. You know what I mean? And in present times, we follow. Can I get if I could, Romans 13 and 11? Yeah, man, because we have to realize the times we're in right now, and it is not the time to be playing around. It's not the time to be thinking that you can, you know, do what you want to do. Think you got all the time in the world to fulfill whatever you feel like you need to get out your system before coming up in here. It's not the time to do all that. It's not the time. You know what I mean? The time for you to come up in here, you should have been got up in here yesterday. Like yesterday, you should have got up in here. You know what I mean? This is what we need to do, right? If you got it, sir, you go ahead and read.
This is the book of Romans 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
And that, knowing the time, that it is high time for us to wake out of sleep. Paraphrasing, we gotta wake out of sleep. We must wake out of sleep. Because if we don't, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. this destruction that's coming is meant for our enemies. It's meant for our oppressors to go through. The judgment of Babylon is meant for our slave masters. It's meant for them. But we doing our own thing. We doing our own thing and all that. We get caught up in the flame. We get caught up in the fire because we not doing what we supposed to be doing. If you're watching right now, you're not in the school. You found the right people to show you how to get right. Most High Christ. The next thing to do is get in the class. You know what I mean? Get in contact. You know what I mean? Lock in with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the next step. But was there any more on that?
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. I mean, it's sooner. It's coming quickly. The Middle East is going to war. They not calling. Basically, we in World War III right now. We basically in it. They just haven't said. They haven't said it.
Right.
They haven't said it's World War III. We in it in the beginning stages of it right now.
Right.
They haven't declared it. Oh, it's World War III. It's World War. They haven't said it, but it's basically what's taking place right now. Everything, you look at everything that's going on. The Houthi rebels in the Red Sea doing all the damage. They just sunk an oil ship last week. You know what I mean? In the Red Sea. And that's right. And the Red Sea is right there where Saudi Arabia is at. You know what I mean? We know when Saudi Arabia gets in it for real, when Russia invades Saudi Arabia, then it's going to be game time. Like, you know, but all these things happen. Russia and Ukraine, the whole Middle East, Iran, and its proxy, Hezbollah and Lebanon. You know what I mean? Going against Israel, the Israel state. And you know, all these different things, all these different, you know what I mean, countries getting into this whole mix. It's coming. It's coming, man. It's coming. We don't have time. For now, it is not our, what it said? For now, it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. I might paraphrase that. That's what it said. Paraphrasing. Our salvation is nearer than when we believe. That's prophecy going on over there. That going on over there should let you know we're dangerously close to the second coming of Christ. Like we dangerously close, and it's really not time to be playing at all. I get 1 Peter 2:10. I believe that's what it is. Might be 1:10. I might have to catch up. It's a lot. Cause yeah, we didn't waited too long up in here, man. We done waited in our community. We done waited way too long. The one I might be looking for though, before I go here, required to search let me see.
2 Peter 1:10.
Yeah, come with con. Let me see though, because the one I think I'm looking for before I go here, spies. You know, we can drop that. Micah 2:10, I believe. Micah 2:10.
This book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Arise ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart. Arise ye and depart. Telling who needs to wake up, who needs to arise and depart. Us. Excuse me. We in these ghettos, we in the ghettos of America, and we, you know, doing all manner of wickedness. All, you know, I mean, we fell into the traps of our oppressors. We fell into the traps of our slave masters. We fell into the trap. We doing what they want us to do, and we are lost in it. You know what I mean? We're sleeping in it. Scripture said, "Arise ye and depart." And it's saying depart. Depart where? Where do we need to go? It's not talking about a physical departure.
Right.
Not a physical departure, you know what I mean? Spiritual. Like we've been saying since 1969, is with our spirit. Our spirit has to change, man. We can't want to smoke cigarettes no more. We can't want to smoke weed anymore. We can't want to do all these things no more. We can't want to sell drugs to our people no more. We can't do it. We have to change. We have to change. Arise ye and depart. Depart from the learnings of your slave masters. Depart from the learnings of your oppressors. Depart from it. Shake it off you, man. Come up in here and learn from your brothers how to be righteous. And we getting it from the Lord.
Right.
You know what I mean? So go ahead, sir.
Because it is polluted.
Because it is polluted. This place is polluted. This is not our home. This place is not our home. Trenton, New Jersey is not our home. Philadelphia is not our home. You know what I mean? Delaware is not our home. New York City is not our home.
Right.
It's not our home. Our homeland is Israel. Our homeland is Jerusalem.
Right.
Now, I said we can't. Now the scripture, we ain't having a physical departure. Our king said the kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. It's within you. So what does that mean? That means you have, like I've been saying, you have to change. You have to change because the kingdom of heaven is within you.
Right.
The kingdom of heaven comes out and prospers when you change, like we all did coming up in here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trenton, New Jersey, not our home. Philadelphia is not our home. Why? Because in this place, it's wicked. It's a wicked place, man. All the drug paraphernalia going on, man. All the wickedness being, you know what I mean, out here. We desensitized to this nonsense out here now. We thinking it's normal with this evil going on. Our home is a righteous place. Our home is the home of the truth, the I.S.U.P.K. This is where we at up in here. The kingdom of heaven is up in here. The kingdom of heaven is in here. Outside these doors in the U.P.K., that's where all the hell is at. That's where all the unalive, all the killings, all the abortion in the abortion clinics happen. All the, you know what I mean, and Halloween celebrations is happening. All the Thanksgiving dinners is happening. You know what I mean? All the drug abuses is out there. All our little children are supposed to be soldiers. Our youth, our little ones are out there holding firearms, holding heat. You know what I mean? Trying to protect themselves because they know it's a dangerous neighborhood they're in. They know it's a dangerous environment they're in. They know it's a dangerous environment they're in. They know they know that this place is not safe. They know that, you know, I mean, what we are in right now is oppression. They know these things, and this is not our home. This is not our rest. The home of the truth, the I.S.U.P.K, this is your home. Believe it or not. You come up in here, your baby mom don't like that you up in here. Because you're around these killers up in here. These killers and, you know, these hardcore men up in here. But you know what I mean, that get we get all the play, all the women and all that. Your baby mom don't like it. You gonna lose her. You know what I mean? She gonna try to take the children from you. Your grandmama not gonna like you. Your father might not like that you up in here. Your cousin's gonna look at you crazy. Your people that you know, that you just know, that you run into, or you just know them, they gonna look at you different. Like, you're gonna lose everybody coming up here in here, man. You're gonna lose everything. You lose your family. You lose everybody coming up in here, but you gain a new family.
Right.
You gain a brand new family that was better than any of them. You know what I mean? You gain a brand new family. That's what we all did. That's what we did, and it's worth the while. You'll have and it's worth the while. You have brothers and sisters that you can trust. You know what I mean? That's not going to pick up your wallet. They see it around somewhere. Not going to. What's the big thing right now is the adultery in our community. Like they not. You could trust trust a brother in here around your woman. You would trust. I mean, not that it would be like that, but we have settings where we have brothers and sisters up in here, and we have functions. You know what I mean? Our holy days, feast days. We have parties up in here. We can trust each other around each other. That we won't trespass on each other. You know what I mean? And offend one another up in here.
Right.
This is what we do. You know what I mean? This is the home of the truth. You learn, get a new family. Brothers, that might be a big hindrance for brothers out there, you know what I mean? But, oh yeah, sir, if I could, one last, it's 9 o'clock. Oh no, 8:51. One last scripture I want to get. So, knowing that, can I get first, second Peter 1 and 10? 1 and 10. You know what I mean? On that, you get up in here and do this thing right here. Do this.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, and verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brother, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Give what?
Diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Give diligence. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Be diligent in you trying to make sure you make it on the chariots. Be diligent in making sure you don't be victim to the judgment that the Lord is going to put on this place. It's going to be something like nobody ever seen before.
Right.
It's going to scare the hell out of. Before it actually happened, they're going to see. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you right now. You know what I mean? The Christ gonna come back. They think Christ gonna come back. I could probably go into this next class too, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit right now. When Christ come back, they think it's going. A lot of people let the Christian church tell it. You know what I mean? Let the church have it. They think that Christ is gonna come back and it's gonna be flowers, peaceful speakings, and hugs and kisses, cupcakes, you know what I mean, rainbows in the sky, something sweet. No, the exact opposite. Christ is not coming back for hugs and kisses. The 200 million angels that he's coming with is not coming for hugs and kisses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Christ and the angels, they coming back. Christ coming back with the Lord's fury, with the Lord's fear. I don't want to know what that's like. You know what I mean? I don't want to know it. Edomites got that, you know what I mean? That's the Edomites' judgment, and that's what they got. They worked for it. They earned it. The Edomites, they earned that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be hugs and kisses. It's not gonna be a pleasant day. It's not gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be a horrific day when Christ comes back. It's gonna be horrifying. Y'all think what? I don't know. Y'all think what's going on in the earth today? Like, if y'all look, what's going on in the Middle East? Y'all saw the unalivings. Even when Russia and Ukraine first started, you know what I mean? Y'all was shocked at that. Like, oh man, all these innocent people, all these innocent people, all these people getting, unalived and killed brutally. Oh my goodness. That's not going to be anything. That's featherweight compared to what Christ and the angels going to do to this place. What they're going to do to the white man, to all these other heathens outside the white man. You know what I mean? It's not going to live. It's not going to, light a candle, hold a candle to what is to come. You know what I mean? That's going to be a horrific day. And knowing that, it says what?
Knowing, wherefore the rather, brother, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail.
Ye shall never fall. Right.
Fail. Or fall. Ye shall never fall.
Kind of like, yeah. You do this, you ain't never gonna fall. You ain't never gonna fall weak and lead the truth. Make sure you diligently and doing what you need to do so you can make your call and an election sure. You gotta make sure that you make in the kingdom, that you're gonna do what you need to do so you can see, so you can, get on them chariots. You can make the chariots. And you won't be left behind when the judgment lay down on this place. For real. Make sure you're doing what you need to do.
Right.
Follow the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And you should be tawad. Get up in the truth. Get up in the truth in the classes, because this is the home of the truth. This is the only place you're going to learn how to follow the Most High correctly. Follow the Most High the way you're supposed to do it. Not like how they teaching you in the church. Not how they teach you in your Muslim mosque. Not how they teach you in your Buddhist temples and all that. But the real way to follow the only true and living God.
Right.
You know what I mean? We teach you this in the UPK because we were ordained by priests. You know what I mean? We were ordained by priests to do this job. We were, given the authority by greater men than us, to do this job. You understand? And with that being said, I'm gonna clip it all on that note. You know what I mean? Shalom. This is Precinct Officer of 500 Mathumya out of I.S.U.P.K, so on the 1 West, 125th Street Hall, New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. You know what I mean? We teach this truth since 1969 about how blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites of the Bible, and how we need to get out under this oppression that we in, under this white man who is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. We're going to continue to do it. And with that, I'm gone. All right?
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, found out of 1 West, 125th Street Hall, New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are saluted. They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world, but they need transportation to teach you all language. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers 18, verse 1, and the book of Malachi 3, verse 8. 10, I.S.U.P.K, 10% of every penny that the priest the Lord gives you, gives it to the department. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory whatsoever, nothing like upcoming political applications. Is the feast, is the memorial belonging to trouble. It's first day of the 7th month. Found this year is going to be October 2nd, Wednesday, 2024. Leviticus, found in Leviticus 23, verses 24 to 25. Remind Occupant and I check the books and more in the hallway, so you wants to be a trooper in school. I want to black, go, church, and then start with that. Man, this round, we're going to say Elijah. Saying, now this round, we're going to praise good. Israel. Am I Isupk? Am I Bro?
Y'all about to see me outside, brother. Thought.
That's time. You see them. Sorry. Turn to the system. There's a mind. You have mind spot. The head bottom cover. Your feet connect that foot front. Breathing in your right hand left foot left. When we say when we salute you with that. Brother Israel will get this is most first salute. Brother Israel. Am I Isupk? Am I? Bro?
I was Shamar Al Thumb by Shimmy outside.